It's time for our tech segment, and joining us now is our technology reporter, Paul Ndiho. Take it away, Paul.
Hello, Esther. U.S. technology giants are betting big on Africa. They are investing and opening development centers on the continent where they are training software engineers, building an ecosystem to tap into the burgeoning market for tech startups. But what does that mean for young Africans and aspiring tech software developers? Well, joining me to discuss that is Kasaija Kugonza, an independent technology consultant based here in Washington, D.C. Hello, welcome to Africa 54.
Yes, Paul and Yo, thanks for inviting me over here.
Okay, so what does it take? You work for a bigger tech firm here in the D.C. area. What does it take to get into that industry?
So basically, there are several ways you can join the technology industry. Is basically either you have a degree or a master's in computer science or information technology, or you do certifications that will lead you to the path to join into the technology industry.
There are a lot of technology giants, like we saw in some of the previous reports. Tech companies are going into Africa, sourcing for talent. What is it that they are looking for?
I think basically they are looking for diversity, and they're also looking for as well cheap labor, because India and all the other nations, their labor is getting expensive, so they are trying to tap into Africa, which has cheap labor at the moment.
It's interesting that you talk about cheap labor, and yet there is this push for young people across the continent to get into STEM classes, or encourage their kids to do science, technology, and mathematics in schools.
Yeah, so basically, if you know the revolution of the industries. So right now we're into an area which is now the technology age. We have gone through all those other industrial revolutions. So now we're into, that's why now the technology and STEM is very important, because now everything is about, because the business is already established. So right now all you have to do is put the technology part on top of the business. So that's why STEM is selling a lot.
I mean, you work for a tech firm here. So what is it that you do there, for example?
So I personally am a consultant, and I work with I do consultancy for a company called, it's a government agency called Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation. But I work as a consultant through Micro Focus. So all I do is consultancy to do with the management of the IT infrastructure. That is the servers, the databases, the softwares, and the applications.
There are a lot of parents who are watching you, and they want their kids to be you. How can they get jobs in those bigger tech companies?
As I said, you either have to take your child through the STEM classes, that is computer science or information technology, or even if they graduate with an arts degree, they can as well do certifications into computing that can enable them join into the industry.
Besides working for a tech firm, you told me you also do programming on the side. You've created some stuff on the side. What is it?
So apart from that, I run my own company, and I basically do web development, and I do it for small businesses and also for non-profits. So one of the things I've done is I've developed an online dictionary, because I realized Google doesn't have all the local languages, so I developed one.
In which languages?
It's a Runyoro dictionary. So it's there online. If you go to runyorodictionary.org, it should be there. If you translate from English to Runyoro and Rutoro. And also I've built another app called Abantu.Africa. So basically it's a news aggregation site. So it tries to basically get all the news across the different parts of Africa, and basically integrate them. That one is still in the works. It's not yet done, because I've had challenges in terms of news agencies exposing. They call APIs. Most of them, they don't have any built into their websites for me to tap and do everything.
In terms of networks, are there big enough networks for young Africans to tap in so that they can become part of this tech revolution?
So I would encourage most young. Actually, there's a lot, because right now people are looking into mobile app development. You know, most of the, like, I do statistics on my own websites, and I see that most of the users are on mobile. So mobile app development, most of people have their websites, but they want them to become mobile apps. So I would encourage most young people to join into mobile app development, because that's where the market is heading to.
Well, thank you so much. That was Kugonza Kasaija, an independent technology consultant based here in Washington, D.C. Back to you, Esther.
Thank you so much, Paul. Join Paul Ndiho each Wednesday for another tech report. And that's our show for today. Good night from Washington.